Oh, hi there. I didn't hear you come in. Welcome to our home.
Hello.
My name is Brian, ANST Apocalypse, and with me is...
I'm Bucky. AVST.
Are you still an AVST?
No, I don't even think I'm an AVST.
Oh.
Player extraordinaire.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Voice in the wilderness.
It's great to have everybody
Speaker
here.
of truth.
Still going?
Power.
Just keep it's good.
Champion of the people.
Their voice.
Hopefully.
Like Azathoth to Nyarlathotep, you speak.
Vice versa. I am the pans which keeps the mad god. The stupid center of the universe creating.
Oh,
You're Azathoth in that.
I caught that. That. Well, hey fam, welcome back. It's been a month. Life happened. Halloween, and then the Bills lost really bad, and I was drunk, and then Bucky was sick, and I just didn't feel like doing it. So now we're back. It's good. It's delightful. We missed you.
There's a lot of personal stuff going on.
There is a lot of developments in the last month. I'm wearing a hat. I have a new shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing my favorite T-Rex. You can only see the row, your
good.
boat, but then it says, oh, right.
Oh, because his arms are too short.
So sad.
That's so dark.
So it's a very dark T-shirt.
It's kind of ableist of you to really think that's funny. Just
all right.
No. Okay. Cool. Okay. So
fun. Yeah, no, I was just blowing up
it's
for
cool.
a moment.
All right.
Yeah.
So so
we had a session, 2 sessions in the interim.
We did. Local game ran. I've been busy with national stuff where lots of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Something's even not in Wales.
Yes. I'm in a tribal moot right now, which just
Who's
started.
having a tribal moot?
The Red Talons.
Oh, nice.
So that should be fun.
Nice.
Just showed up with my character. Hopefully they don't just peel him.
I always expect you to die whenever you go to a tribal proxy. I'm not.
Me
gonna
too.
lie. Yeah.
Me too. I just one day they're just like, no.
Quick announcement about things going forward. MESCON is coming up next year, and I'm happy to say that me and my chief of staff, the incredibly competent Jamie Spencer, will be running MESCON Apocalypse this year. We're looking forward to the social event of the season. It's going to be delightful. Expect a lot more about this in the coming days and weeks as we start setting up a storyline.
And where is that going to be at?
Tennessee, I think. Let me confirm where that is. I don't want to say it wrong, and then somebody gets a hotel in the middle of nowhere and they're confused where all the werewolves are.
Like, I thought you said it was in Chattanooga.
And then you're at the serial killer convention. It's awkward. MESCON is June 21st to June 24th, and it is in the wonderful city, the delightful metropolis.
Whoa, I got in the right state, though.
Of Memphis, Tennessee.
That was completely at random.
No, good job on that. So it's only a blistering 6.5 months away, but the important thing is that it's coming.
Oh, how's everybody out there in TV land? People saying hello?
Yeah.
Yelling?
Everyone seems happy. If you're going to cancel every time the Bills get their ass kicked, or we need to wait till Feb to see next one of these.
All right, I want to know who's on my shit list. Who said that?
You're going down. Red Talon Tribal.
Did you see Gronk's move, though?
Oh,
seriously?
Not classy. Not classy. Genuine unclass.
May have just ended a dude's entire career.
Oh, I got a message here. Dear Lord, can we please just never talk about Wales again? Well, I'm willing to make an agreement between me and Bucky and you out there in the Clairaudian void. Let's all agree to not talk about anything going on in virtual for this wonderful cast tonight. If we can do this together, I think we'll all have a good time. Not if there's anything wrong with virtual. Virtual's
Just tonight.
A delightful game.
So let's not rule anything out.
Okay. Yeah. No, we're good.
But there's some stuff going on. Anyway,
mostly because I'm not sure how to talk about it without giving things away or giving an angle that it's mine.
From a person who isn't on staff, I only hear what players who have alts who are in virtual tell me, because every time virtual game is going on, I'm actually in my actual office doing work, and I'm like, it's fucking ridiculous. I can't. Now, that's not a knock on virtual. That's just my own work schedule.
Yeah, don't take anything that's wrong. We love virtual.
Yes.
We heart virtual. Everyone should play in virtual. Virtual is great.
All the information I get is from people who have vested interest in what's going on, so I have nothing even approximating a neutral read of what's going on. I just know some shit, and at this point, the Philodox have been motivated enough to actually do stuff.
Well, I think
so that'll be fun.
And I think at this point, I really can't say anything about it without shading it in one direction or another. I just don't want to get into that icy back and forth.
Yeah, I don't have a horse in that race because I can't get my tunes there because I physically I keep terrible hours and yeah.
All right, so we all love virtual. We're just not going to talk about it, and everything's good there.
Yep.
Yeah. I've heard the VMST is around here somewhere, lurking in the shadows. I hear he's a pretty good guy. Hello, Mr. Foster.
He's okay.
He's okay. So let's get started. Speaking of Mr. Foster, let's talk about his other project, which is pretty great. Let's talk about the latest update to the rules fac. Now this just came. Whoa! What the hell?
How? Whoa! Just my eyeballs.
Oh my god!
Just my.
I've been away way too long.
I don't.
No, wait.
This is the weirdest.
No,
you're talking about Dutch angles.
Oh my god! Hang on.
Oh.
Whoa! Hey guys. Hey guys.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Wow, that was weird. All right, hang on. Hang on. Oh god.
Ah!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Fading away.
Okay. Hey guys.
You'd think we were like blitzed as opposed to just exhausted at the end of a Sunday.
I'm actually going into work after this, for God's sakes.
Oh, God. I am so sorry.
It's all good. So let's talk about the rules fac. A lot of people. One thing I know. The biggest. I keep itching my chest. It's really weird on camera. I'm sorry. One thing people keep mentioning to me about the rules fac update is they expected to see a lot more. I'm very pleased that you did not get what you expected, which was a wall of updates. We've actually got some very minor tweaks. In general,
yeah,
I'm very happy with it.
I heard of this, and I gave it the barest of glances. So this will be a pretty fresh take.
Okay. Let's see. Do Anansi also gain a Gnosis pool? We have a clarification that Anansi cannot use blood instead of Gnosis to fill gifts during rage rounds. Now, I always believed that was true anyways, but I'm glad that we have that clarification because a lot of people believe the opposite on that.
Okay, yeah, I could see that being problematic with a
the insta-jib machine, yeah.
Yeah.
As it is, Anansi are still horrifying in combat. They still have the strongest opening of anybody in Werewolf.
They have several really strong openings.
Yeah.
I have one I haven't been able to play because I keep playing my red talent, but yeah, they have some good combat sub games.
Well, plus they don't have to heat up like everybody else. They just
they just go off.
They just go off. It's great. All right. Here we have an update on Weaver's Spectre. This merit only protects against hacking. Powers like Jam Tech and Burnout work as normal and only works on items on your person, owned by you, and used by you regularly, such as your home computer or personal cell phone. It would not protect an item that was given to another or items you purchased for someone else. So if you have the merit Weaver Spectre to protect your stuff, you can't just hand it out.
Hey, let me buy you your laptop so it can never be.
I know what the good one is. I'm the techie in the family.
Right.
Let me pick out the laptop.
You're not just nerd herd for your entire pack or sept. I bought all the cell phones, so, nobody can turn them off now.
Right. So I think that's a reasonable clarification.
That seems legit.
Yeah.
Well, that is a build that we've been toying with.
What's that?
Not with that, but with Ghost in the Machine. Since I'm always trying to get more Shadowrun into my werewolf, making a Black Fury rigger who pops a drone.
Oh, this is hilarious, yeah.
With Tribal Affinity Glasswalker, Ghost in the Machine's it, and then essentially is a Shadowrun rigger flying around with like a Gatling gun strapped to a 7-Eleven drone that...
I do not endorse this concept.
That hopefully is a fetish also. I mean, you want that insulated, and you also want unerring. To just I'm just saying, there's other ways of doing the combo, and I like the idea of popping drones out of a step van and just bringing the hurt while playing, classical music very loud. Doesn't have to be Wagner.
It could be. I was imagining it was going to be Club to Death. Just not
Club
drones, and then
right.
You go late
the
90s,
whole Matrix soundtrack,
full late 90s. Yeah, no, it's good. Moving on. Can you use Gnosis instead of blood if you get a Nazi gift through a merit? Yes, you can use that. You because you don't have blood, so that's fine.
That's an interesting clarification. As opposed to them doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly how your spiders get Gnosis, but you know what? It's magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
I'm not even going to mention this one. It's so minor, it's not even worth touching. Yes, worm speech is a language. That's all. Okay, good.
Well, I mean, they sort of...
This one has got a lot of... There's actually...
They say that in Worm speak.
Yeah.
The merit. You speak the worm language.
It seems straightforward, so I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, cool.
Are kinfolk restricted in which backgrounds they can take? Correct. Kinfolk cannot purchase rank,
Right.
totem,
Right.
ancestors.
Right.
Yep. They receive any background noted under wolf in sheep's clothing at 1 XP instead. That makes sense to me.
Yep.
And if they purchase that merit, they receive a refund for it. So if you were kinfolk who bought wolf in sheep's clothing before this clarification came out, you're good. There might have been some more backgrounds that kinfolk probably could have been cut out of. But at this point in the chronicle, it just didn't seem like a good idea.
What, like fetish? I imagine fetish was...
Yeah, it's way too late for that. There's a couple other ones.
So fetish just means that you can attune the gear to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't... It makes sense.
Yeah.
If you want to buy it, it's there. There's dangers of having a bunch of fetishes as a kinfolk. Mm-hmm. You know, any werewolf being like, hey, give me your stuff, and then they shove you into a locker.
Yeah. As for the ancestors bit, it's my reading that ancestors reflects not just your Geru ancestry, which a kinfolk would have. It's more of the connection to the Geru who came before through your Geru soul. Right. So I think ancestors not being with kinfolk
because you're not a full Geru, just sort of in the same way that like difference between changelings and Kananes or ghouls, and like, ghouls have kind of a baby beast.
Yeah.
Although I don't actually think they do anymore. Mm-hmm. But you know, vampires have an adult beast, so there are differences between your second string supernaturals and your primary supernaturals.
Sure. And this is an example of the exciting clarifications we have here. How many shifters do you need to form a pack? 2.
2.
That's it.
I don't think mouse is a thing anymore.
No, there's no mouse anymore. Mouse used to be a thing. For those of you who weren't playing in Revised, there used to be a special totem that you could take only when you were by yourself in a pack. It was mouse.
Mouse would look out for you.
Mouse has got your back when you're by yourself, which I always thought was classy. I hope maybe Mouse will be back someday.
Mouse was not a particularly great totem.
No, but it just let you have a totem when you're by yourself.
Yeah. But Mouse was looking out.
Yeah. So
next time you're feeding a bunch of mice to Owl, just remember, Mouse was cool too back in the day.
Yeah. Now this is probably the biggest gift change in the update, which is with Signal Rider. Signal Rider is the gift where you use a cell phone to teleport out.
Yes.
So we added a clarification of that treat the PC as having Weaver affinity for the purpose of this gift. Okay. So using it in a strong Gaian location or in Cairn is 1 turn, no problem. A Weaver location is 3 turns, neutral is 6, and a wild or worm area is 5 minutes. And you can still use it in a worm-tainted area.
That's to get out or to get in?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, because people were using it as
I need an out.
Well, not just they need an out Matrix style to like leave, but they were also like, oh, I found the combat for this session, and then backup would show up through the phone. You'd literally call for backup, and backup would arrive. So I think that's a positive change that makes characters act a little bit more rationally, maybe think a little bit more tactically, as opposed to literally just being able to call in the sept.
Yeah. I'm just glancing at comments really quick. Yes, we all agree if Naga had sheets, how scary they would be. I would argue their sheets, being undefined right now, are even scarier.
The Naga, I've always liked them conceptually.
As the pharaoh we do not speak of?
Right.
Yeah. I always thought that was super classy.
They make for a really good MacGuffin, right? Like an NPC just vanishes. You're never going to find out why, and maybe one totally batshit ratkin's like, it was snakes.
What I really like is that they are definitely a. What was I saying? Sorry. Naga are a bit of mystery in the world because they're so undefined. You don't know what they do, and if they do something, you're not gonna be able to know it was them. Like it leaves room for paranoia and not out of character knowing everything that's going on.
They are effectively, if they were to get anything even approaching their old litany as in their new form, unless there's some great sea change like we saw with the Kitsune, they would be not unplayable, but they would be effectively really off on their own in a way that makes Rokea seem like downtown metropolitan in the mix with werewolves.
Right.
Because like one of the tenants was like, you could just pretend to be a kinfolk the entire...
What just happened?
It's a great freeze.
That is a great freeze frame.
What can they? What's happening?
What's happening? Oh.
I don't. Hey.
What?
Whoa.
What? Hello?
Can they hear?
Everyone
me?
else just freeze.